Hey guys, what is up? In this video I'm going to be doing my full review of my Nike VG3s. I didn't do an unboxing of these. These might not look too worn, but I just cleaned them. So I've used these over the weekend in a tournament. In a tournament we had like 800 games, so I was able to get a pretty good idea of how they worked. And before we run in with a whole review, you guys, I just want to ask you guys to leave it a like if you enjoyed. It helps me do videos such as these. Here's my whole review, and please enjoy the video. Now, off the bat, let me give you guys some information about these. A lot of people think that this could be the best goalkeeper's glove in the world at the moment, except for the Adidas Predator Pro. So that is just something to keep in mind. These are very, very world-renowned gloves, and most of the pros use them if they're not using Adidas. Straight on, you can tell it is a pretty weird cut. These two fingers are rolled, which is the index and the pinky. Also, the thumb is rolled, but it has some weird mesh on the thumb, so you can get a bit of an idea of how it works. And the thumb kind of wraps under the latex backhand. Yeah, so you get a lot of free movement in the thumb, as you can see. You'll have no problem. Sometimes with finger saves in the thumb, it can get pretty hard to catch the ball unless you're really used. So these do not have finger save, as you can see. Now, over the weekend, I had 6 games in 2 days, so you can get an idea of the durability. I'm right-handed, so this is my right hand, so it'll be a little bit more worn than the left. I don't have the best camera, but you can see just right here, there's a bit of wear and nicks. On the thumb, there aren't any, and then on this finger, there's a bit of a tear, but that's probably just from a diving error that I caught the ground kind of weird and it ripped. Right here, you've got pivots for the fingers, which are really, really nice, a really nice feature. Now, for the strap, the belt lock strap. I have really mixed feelings about this strap. In all honesty, I don't know how to give this a review, because sometimes it's a good strap, it's really, really firm. As you can see, it's made out of almost like a plasticky kind of material, like there's no give in it whatsoever. If I were you and I were ordering them off a website that can exchange with latex straps, I would get this replaced. If you have mixed feelings about this, you should probably just switch to the latex strap, because this can get very, very annoying. When I say there's no give, sometimes around the wrist it can get really tight and hard to maneuver and stuff like that. So I would get this replaced with a latex strap if you have the money and you're ordering them off a website that has that ability. Now, fit and feel on the VG3s is always its strong suit. This is a really, really good fitting glove. I think the cut gives it a really, really good feel. These two being rolled and thumb, and these two being flat, I think it gives it a really versatile cut. You get more contact on the ball with the outside fingers, which you need, and on the inside it has kind of that loose, secure feel. Really, really nice feel on the VG. As you can probably tell, this is the model from the model after the World Cup model. So it has these two vents here, which the VG3 no longer have. Let me try and focus my camera. There you go. There are vents in between these fingers right here. I'm not sure how much of a difference that makes when drying out your gloves, but it definitely makes a difference in the way your gloves smell. Because if it's all secured in, there's no mesh, like none here, none there, they're really going to start to smell. That was the deal with the old model and the Nike GK Confidence. There was no ventilation, and they started to smell really bad after a while. Now, as far as stitching goes, which is a new category that I'm going to be featuring on my videos, talking about the stitching. The stitching around the outside is really good. The only problem I have with the stitching on the VG3s and the way it's kind of manufactured is the inside of the pinky finger here sometimes can get a little bit pinchy, because with the cut, this being rolled and this being flat, sometimes it can kind of pull on your fingers there, and it creates kind of a pinching feeling. It doesn't feel nice, obviously, but it's not a big problem. It doesn't happen very often. Sometimes you just have to take it off or kind of fuss with the strap. It doesn't happen a lot, but it is something to note if you're choosing between gloves. Now, in my opinion, at the moment, Adidas and Nike are coming out with the best latexes, so the only thing that can kind of compete with this latex is the Adidas. So, I personally like contact foam. I think it gives you a better feel for the ball, and in my case, which, I obviously like Nike better, I just think it gives you a better feel, and you get more feel for the ball. That may be me. For you, it might be totally different, but that's the way it feels for me. The way I was talking about the strap is sometimes with the belt lock strap, when you have it like this, and your hand hits the ground for whatever reason on the outside of the strap where it connects right here, sometimes it can go like that and kind of separate and if it hits at an on angle like that, it kind of slides off. So the strap, like I said, I'm not a big fan. I would replace this. I replaced this on my other model of the VG3s, which does not have a review up yet, but it is an unboxing, so you can go check that out if you want. Now the VG3 gloves being so thin, probably one of the thinnest gloves on the market, apart from the Adidas Climacool gloves, sometimes it can get pretty hard to catch soccer balls that have a lot of pace on them that are knuckled. So I would really suggest getting finger tape and putting them on your fingers before you put these on, just to avoid any injuries, because as you can see, these are really thin. These have a 3mm latex, so they're just trying to keep it as thin as possible, really. Like I say, the only ones that can really compete with the thickness are the Climacool Adidas gloves and the Mitre gloves. Yeah guys, but that is my full review on the Nike VG3. Please leave it a like if you enjoyed, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. I'm coming out with a lot of soccer content lately. Thinking of expanding into cleats and soccer balls and bags and stuff like that, apart from only doing goalkeeper gloves. So leave in the comments or click the like button if you want me to do that. But I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.